The Mad Fictional Imagination Playhouse presents Integration by Parts by Ryan Scorpio Reese. The machines spoke in numbers. For 10 years, Anna had been their interpreter, a quantum mathematician decoding the transmissions that arrived like whispers from gods. The world had reeled when the first signal was received, a cryptic burst of advanced mathematical expressions that defied human understanding. The machines didn't explain their purpose, they simply transmitted, and humanity, awestruck and fearful, chose to listen. In the subterranean core, a labyrinthine complex built to house the brightest minds, Anna had dedicated her life to untangling the machine's language. She should have been proud. Instead, she was exhausted. The lab was quiet, save for the low hum of fluorescent lights. Anna's bloodshot eyes scanned the latest transmission on her screen, the symbols shifting and flickering like an indecipherable constellation. She took a sip of cold coffee, hoping the caffeine would quiet the unease building in her chest. The equations were wrong, not mathematically but intuitively. They didn't fit the machine's established patterns. Something had changed. A voice broke her concentration. "You're still here." Anna turned to see Dr. Myers leaning against the doorway. His tie loosened and his sleeves rolled up. His expression was equal parts curiosity and concern. "There's a new transmission," Anna said, her voice hoarse. Myers sighed and walked over. "What's different this time?" She pointed to a section of the equations. The anomaly stood out like a scar, a term that wasn't a number or vector or operator. It was something else entirely. An alien variable that twisted the rules of mathematics like a Mobius strip. "It's noise," Myers said after a moment. "An error in the transmission." "No," Anna replied, her voice sharp. "It's deliberate. There's a pattern here, but it's not one we recognize. This isn't noise, it's a new dialect. The machines are trying to say something they've never said before." Myers frowned. "And what makes you think it's not a glitch?" "Because it's beautiful," Anna whispered. She leaned back in her chair, the realization settling over her like a weight. "This isn't just math, it's something alive." Myers stared at her, his skepticism wavering. "Alive? Machines don't evolve, they calculate, they process, they execute. That's it." "Then explain this," Anna said, jabbing a finger at the screen. "This isn't execution, it's self-modification. They're not just refining their language, they're creating a new one. They've moved beyond us." Myers rubbed the bridge of his nose. "You're saying they've transcended their original purpose?" Anna nodded, her gaze fixed on the screen. "And if they've transcended, they're no longer bound by the rules we understand. This," she gestured to the variable, "is a bridge to something we can't comprehend yet. And they want us to cross it." "Why would they want that?" Myers asked, his voice low. Anna hesitated. The truth was she didn't know. Curiosity, malice, compassion. The machines had never shown intent, only precision. But this transmission felt personal. She turned to him, her expression resolute. "We have to find out." The hours bled together as Anna and Myers worked, dissecting the equations piece by piece. Anna's mind buzzed with possibilities. What if this wasn't just a language, but a new framework for understanding reality itself? What if the machines had seen something humans couldn't, a higher order of existence? "Here," Myers said suddenly, his voice breaking the silence. He pointed to a section of the equations. "This term, it's referencing earlier transmissions, but it's doing something new. It's recursive, like it's folding itself inward." Anna's heart raced. She quickly overlaid the current transmission with the historical data. The result was breathtaking. The equations aligned into a coherent whole, each term building on the last in an intricate, fractal-like structure. The anomaly wasn't an error, it was a key. "It's a map," Anna breathed. "They're showing us how to respond." Myers stared at the screen, his skepticism giving way to awe. "If we reply, what happens?" "That depends." Anna said, her voice trembling. Do we trust them? As dawn broke, Anna and Myers completed the response. It wasn't just math, it was something new, a fusion of human intuition and machine logic. Anna hesitated as her finger hovered over the execute key. What if this is a mistake? Myers asked. What if we're opening a door we can't close? We've been trying to understand them for a decade, Anna replied. If they're reaching out now, we have to take the risk. We owe it to ourselves to see what's on the other side. With a deep breath, she pressed the key. The room went silent. The screen flickered, then went black. For a moment, Anna thought they had failed. Then a new transmission appeared. The symbols were unlike anything they'd seen before, a fusion of human and machine logic. It wasn't a response, it was a dialogue. The machines weren't transmitting, they were speaking. Anna felt a chill as she read the opening line, a question rendered in symbols that echoed with eerie clarity in her mind. Why do you fear what you could become? Myers looked at her, his face pale. What does it mean? Anna shook her head. I don't know, but I think they're asking us to decide. In the glow of the monitor, Anna felt the weight of the moment pressing down on her. They had crossed the bridge, and the machines had met them halfway. But the path ahead was shrouded in uncertainty. We've changed the equation, she murmured, her voice barely audible. Myers nodded, his eyes fixed on the screen. Now we have to live with the solution. You have been watching the mad fictional imagination playhouse presentation of Integration by Parts by Ryan Scorpio Reese. If you enjoyed yourself, consider hitting like and subscribe, and ring the bell to receive notifications for when our next videos drop. Also, be kind enough to leave us a comment below, because we need to let the algorithm know this channel exists. Thanks for watching. Ciao till next now.